We want to mention that the Billy Joel concert is still on tonight at McNichols. But
It
we
is
can't
still
go.
on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd heard something else. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You've been here a long time, haven't you?
I'll be here a little longer tonight, but it's all right to do that on a day like this. We've just got more information. I didn't count up the Weather Watcher calls, but we must have had close to 200 calls already today. Some, of course, are worried about the Easter Bunny, and I've had to reassure the people about that. I think the Easter Bunny has a snowmobile. He drives a big black Arctic cat, so he should be all right. The temperature outside, we'll take a look at this. We've got so much information to give you. We'll get right into it. Outside now, 32 degrees. You know, our high today has been only 32 degrees, and the low, big difference, 30 degrees. We were at 31 degrees for about 22 hours. 89% the relative humidity, winds out of the north at 16, the barometer 30.16, and at this time it's holding steady. I mentioned 58 inches. Gary Emerson, who lives about 4 miles southeast of Wonderview, reported that. It was a late report, so we did put it on here. Other than that, Harry Johns in Coal Creek Canyon reported 45. In Greenland, 40. Blackhawk, 36 from Billy to Mars. Ralph Reiner in Echo Lake with the same 32 on Floyd Hill. Gene Major had 30 in Nederland. And we've got even more totals for you. 30 inches in Red Feather Lakes and Conifer. Allens Park with 28 from David Steiner. Goes on and on here, doesn't it? Bailey with 20. Deer Creek Canyon with 18. Around the metro area, generally from about 13 inches to 18 inches has fallen, with 13 in Commerce City, 18 in Thornton, and in Littleton. Pete Vera and Aurora reported 17. Ennis Garrity also in Golden had 18 inches of snow. 13 in Denver, the official reading at the airport. Around the Front Range area, we go from this 22 in Evergreen, a 30 in Nederland. Now watch how it tapers off as you go north. Only 8 up in Fort Collins, 8 in Greeley, and Will McCast in Fort Morgan says 6 inches. I called a weather watcher out in Laird, which is that away, out in the eastern border near Ray, and they had only 2 inches of snow. So things are quite light as you go further to the north and the east, but still traveling can be hazardous out there due to some of the blowing snow that is going on. Take a look at the local radar picture. We still have precipitation showing up here all around Lyman, extending especially up into the northeast now, but in the Denver area, some places it's snowing, some places it isn't, and some places it hasn't been snowing for some time. Our national radar picture, it shows all that activity that's been going on in Colorado today, the western Nebraska area, and all around this low pressure system in here with some thunderstorms across western Tennessee. The satellite picture indicates the frontal system is right now in southwestern Missouri. High pressure up here in Lake Superior has been keeping that low from moving. It's been kind of holding it there. As you take a closer look at Colorado, again, the counterclockwise flow, bringing all of these clouds right into Colorado in an upslope pattern, and you can just see it all there. The color enhancement, not quite so much of it anymore, so it is decreasing in intensity, but here is where the thunderstorm activity is right now. The jet stream is not in a good pattern for us. We usually look for it to be up to the north of Colorado to give us good weather. If it's right over the state or to the south, things aren't so good, and it's especially bad because of the pattern it forms, this trough-shaped pattern. We're in a trough in Colorado. That's all low pressure, unstable air in the upper levels, contributing also to this whole storm pattern, but that will move out also. Tomorrow, we'll have that low across western Illinois. We'll get rain mostly around it. Back to the west, partly cloudy skies in Colorado, sunshine as you go far enough to the west, and eventually up in the northwest, a little bit of rain will fall. And again, the travel advisory is all that's left, and it's in the northeastern plains, Front Range, Pikes Peak, and Palmer Divide area, just for tonight, mostly for blowing snow out here and for slushy roads, especially along the Front Range. A forecast now for tomorrow in western Colorado, temperature is pretty good. We'll have partly cloudy skies, a much better day in the mountains, 30s and 40s with just scattered snow showers and rain showers. Meanwhile, in eastern Colorado, we'll have a little bit of sun, hopefully, for tomorrow afternoon in the morning hours. Still a slight chance of some scattered snow showers, but for the most part, it is moving out, and you will have some better weather tomorrow. Here's the Denver forecast. Travel advisory on tonight. The snow going away, a low temperature of 30 degrees. And tomorrow, possible snow showers in the morning, as I said, becoming partly cloudy, a high of 42. We'll get the melting started, a low of 28 tomorrow night. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high approaching 50. We're going to stay in a rather coolish period to about Thursday with temperatures in the mid-40s probably.
You could make a fortune if you owned a tow truck right now.
I might go out and buy one.
I came in today and the roads are littered with cars. Some of them that have done some acrobatic things as they went off the road.
They were yesterday, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Jeff's up next with our Saturday sports. The Celtics try to put away the Bullets.